Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Golden Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Razorbacks offense will come out first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
The offense changing the play. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Catch in the middle. It's Ferguson. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt in the SEC.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. With the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Used the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Got a little space. He has the first and still on his feet. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
And makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. No.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Extra point here will tie the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas. Get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. Gonna be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back. He breaks a tackle. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Toss sweep right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, they're after him. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Got it! And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And the Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Yeah, and he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Look out, he's got room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the Hog Mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Razorbacks are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Throws to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. He'll pull it down and run. And he's wrestled to the ground.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The throw. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Offense working from the pistol. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom.
There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pulls it in. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Rides the back on the option to give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his man, it's Ferguson. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really...
He's going to let it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with 1 play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
1 play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've...
Turning it on! How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's got the tight end. Oh, he dropped it! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Holding. Offense.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the tailback. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after 2 minutes.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, after putting up 5 sacks in their last game, this defense was hungry for more coming into this one, and they knew it was going to be maybe a little bit tougher going up against this offensive line. They've had some...
Converts on 4th down, still going. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They go to the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
He's in open space downfield. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. He's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. The tag. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Unleashes one. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
From the gun, running back on the move. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights. That gets them back to within 10. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little... dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Working the middle. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. From the gun, the running back has it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. Catch inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arkansas. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. There's the pressure. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the
Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Looking for the score. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Makes him talk to the hand. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Across the 45. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking left. The short hands. It's Johnson. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the...
Touchdown, Cal! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, We needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From the 30-yard line on first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. It'll be a draw. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just... There he goes! The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
All right, you know what the offense is trying to accomplish. They're trying to run that clock, so we got to find a way to get the stop here, not let them eke out more of the clock as we're going along so we can get the ball back to the offense, get back in this game, and maybe try to go win this thing.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Okay, ready?
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And with this touchdown, man, you got to get a little bit excited. Getting your first win of the season. First 2 weeks has not gone how you wanted it to go. But today, put a good game together. Offense now scoring this last touchdown. Defense go out, hold on, don't make big mistakes. And you got your first dub of the season.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Got it set up on the outside. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
4th down coming up.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He'll set up to throw. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Golden Bears will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollock.